Hello, it's Chris from MyStampLady.com, and I'm here with this Bubble Over card. It's a fun card with the soda bottles, and I really like the paper. It's the Bubbles and Fizz paper, and we're going to show you how I made this, including how I got the straws to look like they're in the bottle. So right now, this bundle, the Bubble Over bundle, is available in our Occasions catalog, page 32. And if you purchase this by the end of May, you will get a 10% discount when you purchase the stamp set and the dies that coordinate. Right now it can be found in this Occasions catalog. Coordinating with this bundle is the Bubbles and Fizz paper, which is available as a special promotion right now. You can get this package of paper free with a $50 purchase through the end of March 2018. And it's right here. It's called the Bubbles and Fizz Designer Paper and is in this Celebration, our special catalog that's available right now. You can go to my blog, MyStampLady.com, to find out more about these products. I will also be using the stripes folder, and this is also available in the Occasions catalog right now. All of my paper sizes and supplies that I used are listed on my blog, MyStampLady.com, and you can also find them down below in the information box. So we're going to start with the card base. And with the card base, it's a half a sheet of Daffodil Delight, 4 1/4 by 11 inches, scored at 5 1/2 inches. I'm going to place this into my Simply Stripes folder, and this folder is a larger folder. It measures 6 by 6 1/4. So one thing you want to do is when you're putting it into the Big Shot, you want to make sure that you have the folded end towards one of the ends that enters and exits the Big Shot. If you put it on the side here, it runs the risks of running into the side of your Big Shot, and I notice I've already got some of this edge that has gone into the side of the Big Shot, and it could tear up that edge and then separate the top and the bottom. So I'm going to run this through. This is 3 1/2 by 4 inches, and I'm just going to mount this. I'm going to put a little more adhesive on here because I have this paper is embossed and it's a little bit uneven. So let's just place that right at the top, and we're going to glue that down. And I'm rubbing this really well so that the surface area has a good contact. Okay, so now let's go ahead and we are going to cut some parts out from our white cardstock and our Bermuda Bay. So I'm going to use both of these straws. I've also seen these straws used like hockey sticks, which you can see that would work really well. And I want both a right and a left one. I also want a little bottle. I'm going to do the yellow. I want the little bottle label. I want the larger bottle. Then I'm stamping this sentiment. It says "For You," and we're going to stamp that in Calypso Coral. I'm just going to stamp that right up here. I'm also going to stamp a Daffodil Delight one. I have to cut them out separately though. And then I have this little die here that fits around that little stamp image. Okay, so I'm going to put all these through the Big Shot and a few more things, and when I come back I'm going to have a whole bunch of cut pieces. I'm also going to cut the center of this label with this die. So we're going to line stuff up, cut a bunch of stuff out, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have a lot of pieces cut out. So I'm going to show you what I cut out. I cut out 2 of the soda bottles out of white cardstock. I cut out 2 soda bottles from the Vellum Cardstock. And I have 2 Bermuda Bay straws. One goes to the left and one goes to the right. And then I have these little labels. I did cut out some little pieces that I cut out the inside and then cut out a white "For You" that's going to go into the center. So there's a few pieces that have been cut out. Now, I am going to use my white Whisper White bottle, and with Calypso Coral, I'm going to use a sponge dauber and just color a Calypso Coral bottle. I decided that I wanted to just do the color rather than doing the image that they provide in the stamp set, because I wanted to be able to stop it at the neck here, and then I didn't want the lines. And then I also wanted the straw to show through the bottle, and I wanted to soften the bottle. So this is probably a little extra step, but I think it really adds a lot to the card. Okay, so with Lemon Lime Twist, I have gone over the other bottle, and these are both the large bottles, with my Lemon Lime Twist. Okay, now here's a next step for my little vellum bottles. I'm going to take the Calypso Coral blends and go over the back side here with my alcohol marker. It will dry quickly. I tried it both with and without. In fact, I'll show you really quick what the difference will look like. Add a little bit more there. Okay, give it a second to dry there. So you can decide if this is something that you want to do, but there was the bottle with just the solid without the color on the back, and then there was the bottle with the color on the back, and I liked it a lot better with the color. So since we don't have Lemon Lime Twist for the back of my other bottle, I did use the dark Old Olive, and it went pretty well with that one. Okay, so let's just add again some color to the back side of that vellum. I really liked it. I think it's a nice extra step. It's definitely not necessary, but it is a nice addition. Okay, so let's pull these in. I'm going to use the fine tip glue and put in my straws. Move that top off of there. So I just put some glue down here on the back and put my straw in on the Calypso Coral. And let's put the other direction. I am also going to use the fine tip glue to glue down my vellum. It did not show through very strongly, which I liked. Okay, so there's the other one. Okay, so now with the Calypso Coral, let's put some fine tip glue here, here, and along the bottom here, along the edges. Okay, and then I'll just place down my colored vellum over the top, and I'm going to hold that for a second in place. I'm going to repeat that with the exact same step with the other bottle. Okay, so there are my soda bottles, and I am going to put down my sentiment. So I put down the Daffodil Delight one onto the Calypso Coral bottle, the Bermuda Bay onto the Lemon Lime Twist combination of Old Olive, and then these just go right into the center. I cut out the center of those with the same die that I cut out this particular piece with, and that goes right into the center. I have my bottles all set. So I can take the card front here, put some adhesive down on there, and we'll just kind of, let's see, we'll place that about right there, and then the other bottle right to the side of it, but I'm going to let it go down just a little bit lower, like that. Okay, so for my sentiment, I have a strip of Whisper White with my Calypso Coral. May your day bubble over with happiness. And so we'll just stamp that, center there. About a second to dry. This will go over the front here with dimensionals. have some of these little glitter and clear epoxy shapes. You can see that I have been experimenting with coloring. I've used some of the blends to color them. I did decide to go ahead and not use the colored ones. I just used the clear ones. Stuck to my finger there. Okay. I went over a couple of the bubbles on the background paper. There's a larger one there, and then let's choose another bubble. We'll put what's on my finger. Put it over this bubble. Okay, so I have a couple there. And then I'm going to put a few of them. Right, put one down here. Kind of carry those bubbles. These are really nice to use with this particular set. They look like little bits of condensation on there. Okay, so I've added a few bubbles, clear bubbles for the front. There we go. And I don't know if these ones show up so much, but I can see them in real life. Okay, so for my inside, I've decided to add some bubbles. So there's this fun bubble stamp. Let me show you. There's this fun bubble stamp here included in the set. And I'm going to stamp that in the colors that I've used on the front. So let's stamp a lemon lime twist one here. And I need to wash that up because I'm going to switch colors. Let's do a little calypso coral one. And then we'll do a couple of the Daffodil Delight bubbles. And this just adds a little bit to the inside of my card. And then to even bring a little more of my inside front with that designer paper to the inside, this is a different piece from that Bubbles and Fizz set. And we'll just add that right down here. Nice quick inside, and put that down here. Okay. Then I have a fun writing surface, and I really like decorating the inside too, and I'm trying to remember to do that more often. Okay, so if you have any questions at all about this card that I've created with the Bubble Over stamp set, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris, at mystamplady.com. And you can find all the supplies listed down below in the information or on my blog, as well as the paper sizes. All of the supplies are in my online store at shopwithmystamplady.com. Thanks so much for watching.